All right, hello everyone. My name is Zach, and this is my high pressure aeroponics system. So as you can see, there's already some lettuces growing right now, um, and that's thanks to my system that I've built. So I'm gonna show you quickly, what's happening right now. Um, so here you have the entire system, and that right there, that's the control box, and these are, well, that's where like the plants grow. So as you can see, there's a light fixture right here. I could install one right there, it's just I transplanted it somewhere else. And down here, that's where like the complicated parts are. So you've got an accumulator tank down there, a pressure reducing valve right here, a pressure relief valve right behind there, and two pumps and two check valves. And they all lead to this container here that I've wrapped with a towel. And there's also an air pump. So let me show you what happens in the nutrient tank. So I'm just gonna uncover really quickly. The reason why I have this covered is because I'm trying to prevent light as much as possible from entering the system, because if I don't, bacteria is gonna grow, and it might be fatal for the plants. So that's why I'm trying to minimize the amount of water, well, the amount of light that the water is in contact with. So inside, that's what it looks like. So there's two inflows for the pumps. There's the air pump that's blowing air into it, so like they're agitated and oxygenate the water that the plants will consume, because plants want as much oxygen as possible. And so yeah. So let me show you the control box. So right here, that's the control box. There's three push buttons. So one of them is to start the sequence. One of them is to stop it immediately, like it's an emergency stop. And this one right there, that's to do the emptying slash filling sequence. So it's like a kind of like jog function. So like press it, and it will open the valves and open the pumps. And yeah, it's basically a jog. So it's to like get the water out, and yeah. And here there's a little valve here to open it. So in case you want to empty your system, so all you have to do is open this. Right now it's pressurized, as you can see, and that's, yeah. And so it's gonna collect in here, and you swap that out and bring in a new solution, and yeah. Okay, so the control box, I'm gonna show you in detail what I did. So there's a microcontroller inside. It's an Arduino, so it's under here, and what it does is that it controls a solid state relay module with 8 channels. So it controls it with its code, and basically the solid state relay module will open and close the different channels, which correspond to 8 of these outputs here, like the wall outputs. So let's say I say the pump to go high in the code. Well, it's gonna open channel, let's just say 8, and this one is the pumps. So it's gonna close the circuit, so electricity will flow here and basically activate the pumps. And so there's an entire sequence for how to operate this. So solenoid valve 1 and 2, they all open at different times. And yeah, so, and also same thing with the lights, it does the same thing. It's part of the sequence. And on these solenoid valves, I put a flyback